Look at this mess. Luckily, it didn't snow too much.
Doing it for me, and I just put it out there. And if you see it, cool. If you like it, cool. If you see it, you don't like it, that's fine with me. If you don't see it, that's fine.
But see, that's exactly where I am with the YouTube thing. I don't really do YouTube for the likes. And I mean, of course, with the YouTube algorithm, the more people respond to it, the more they're gonna push you up. But I don't really do that so much for all of that. The reason I do it is because when I am gone, you know, you and your sister, the grandkids, they can go back and look and be like, oh, you know, that's my grandfather. You can like, oh, that's my dad. You know, you'll always have something that you can go back and reference when it comes to me. So that's mainly why I do it. I don't do it for all the other stuff. I mean, eventually if I start getting paid off of it, I get paid off. But if I don't, it's not that big of a deal because that's not what I'm doing it for.
Yeah, I got back into painting. I got back into it when I did, just because.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalifa Sa, and I'm back with another video. You see where I am. I'm at the shop coming to hang out with Makoto. Brought him some snacks. So Makoto loves Lunchables. And it's funny because I'll every now and then I'll bring him Lunchables, but I always make fun of him because to me Lunchables they're a kiddie snack. So instead of bringing him Lunchables, every now and then I'll bring him one of these, which is more like a grown folk Lunchable. So got some snacks for him. I should have bought him some beer too, because Makoto likes I think it's Corona. I don't know, I'm not a beer drinker, but every now and then I'll bring him beer. And I also received another package in the mail for the bike. I'm not sure if I'm gonna work on the bike today or not, because I really don't have anything other than the mirror. I'm still waiting on more parts to come in. With these mirrors, once I take off the factory mirrors, I have to replace the blinkers for the bike because they're integrated into the mirrors. And I ordered some Rizoma turning signals, and of course they're coming from Great Britain. So I'm waiting for those to arrive. They should get here today. According to the tracking, they should be here today, but not in time for, of course, for me to install them. And I bought these mirrors. Rizoma actually makes stealth mirrors as well. These are stealth mirrors, but they're not Rizomas. And the reason why I didn't buy the Rizomas is because they're like $500 for the mirrors. And before I spend $500 on a set of mirrors, I want to make sure that I like them. So what I did was I bought a knockoff set, which was only like 50 bucks. So if I don't like them, as far as, you know, trying to ride the bike and being able to see, then I just know not to spend that $500, and I'll put something else on the bike. But I'm gonna put these on eventually. I'm gonna have to wait until my turn signals get here so I can do everything at one time. But also Makoto had to order tires for me, because the tires on the bike I don't want on there. I want to get rid of them. They still have tread on them, they're still good, but I purchased this bike as a used bike. The previous owner, he took very good care of it. The bike is in immaculate condition, has very low miles on it, but I just don't want to ride on his tires. I did the same thing when I bought the Booster. I took the tires off. First thing I did was change the tires on the Booster and stretched it and did all the other stuff to it. But change the tires on it as well. So I'm gonna change the tires on this bike. Makoto's already ordered the tires, so I'm gonna drop the money off with him today for that. Give him his snacks. Don't think food's coming out today because it's cold. When I say it's cold today, it is cold. It's probably about 22 degrees right now. The temperature's actually dropping instead of going up. So I don't know how long I'll be here either. So I don't blame food for not coming out. But let me go into the shop, see what's going on. I'm gonna switch you guys over to B-roll, and we'll take a look at the bike. But just a quick recap. On the previous video, build video, we installed the windscreen and the Acura exhaust, Ford exhaust. The one prior to that, we installed the frame sliders. What else did we? Oh, and we removed that ugly tail light off the back and installed the Rizoma blinkers. So yeah, that's just a recap, but let's go in the shop. Tadaima.
Arigato.
はい、どうぞしまして。
サラミじゃん。ビール。ありがとう。
はい。All right, y'all can see how happy Makoto was when he got the when he got the tray. We're gonna take a look at this RX-7 right here. He did the exhaust on it. He wants me to hear it. So he's gonna give me this cold start real quick. The lady still hasn't come back and picked this Mustang up. She ready? Pull up on me! Hi. That thing's a beast. Hey. See what there? Yeah, run up on it if you want to. I'll hit it with one of my bikes. I definitely am not running up on anything with that right there. That's my boy's van. But anyway, I'm gonna go back up in the shop, chalk it up with Makoto. We're gonna see if we can drag Fu out since he's complaining about it being cold outside. So I'll cut you guys back on in a minute. stand corrected. Makoto hasn't done the exhaust on it. He's going to do the exhaust on this. Apparently it has a hole in it. That's why it's smoking. I misunderstood what he's saying. My Japanese is comprehension is okay. It's not great. But yeah, I misunderstood what he was saying. But anyway, I'm running back up in the shop. There's not a lot going on today. Like I said, Fu didn't want to come out because it was too cold. I'm not really going to do anything to the bike because I can't install my mirrors. Well, I can install them, but I don't want to do double work. In order for me to install the mirrors, I have to remove the windscreen to disconnect the wires that go to the turn signals. Then when my turn signals finally come in, I'll have to do the same thing all over again. So I'm just gonna wait until my turn signals get here, kill two birds with one stone instead of doing twice the work. For now, Makoto and I are probably going to run and go grab some lunch, hang out for a bit, and then probably I'll end up taking off, go back to the house, because it is rather chilly out here. But you guys will just have to wait and see what happens. Don't go nowhere. Now I'm on my way to the crib. Fu actually stopped by the shop. He manned up, came out in the cold. He actually brought his wife with him as well. She wanted to check the bike out. His wife she's a bike rider too. She doesn't have a bike right now, but she does ride motorcycles. Yeah, they came by, we chalked it up for a little while. I didn't record it because we were in the shop for one with the music playing. They didn't want to go through the hassle of having Makoto shut the music off just so we could have a conversation and record it. There was no need to record it. Only thing we discussed was future plans with the bike, things I want to do. It's not a lot left to be done as of right now. I'm still waiting on parts to come in. I'm assuming that the mail is probably delayed due to the weather. The snow, probably pushed the weather back. I'm gonna push the mail back. So the stuff will get here when it gets here. Hopefully it's here by Friday. If it's here by Friday, then the plan is for Makoto and I to change the tires, because he ordered my tires. My tires will actually be here in 2 days. But we're going to change the tires, change my rear sets if they're here. Rear sets are the foot pegs with the controls for your brake and your gear. I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence. That's just in case someone in here doesn't know what rear sets are. That's the part of the motorcycle that your feet rest on, and you change the gear and you use the back brake. So I'm waiting for those to come in. I'm waiting for my turn signals to come in. I'm waiting for my radiator guard to come in. And that should be it. I got my mirrors. But as I mentioned, I didn't want to go through double trouble installing the mirrors today, just to turn around and take the windscreen off again on Friday to install the turn signals. It didn't make sense to be doing double work. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there was nothing else going on. Light day. It's winter out. It's cold. Nobody really is coming through to the shop. It's like that in the car game, car business. Nobody's coming through. Nobody's getting work. And see, that's the funny thing, because the best time to get some work done is during this time, because all of the shows take place starting in the spring. So if your car or bike isn't ready by spring, you're rushing, trying to get work done, and everybody's trying to book at the same time. So that's why I'm getting all my stuff taken care of now. My truck's already ready for the next season, and the booster's ready. I just bought the Beamer for play touring, basically. But it's still gonna be ready to hit the streets. Anyway, I'm not gonna drag this video on. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell to all, so that you know when I drop a new video. Share, like, comment, and all of that. And with that, your boy is out. Rah.